Hi everyone, welcome to Take 5. 5 minutes in the day to take a view on this week pricing and your strategy around pricing. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Karen Yates and I am the Ideas into Action Business Coach. I want you to learn stuff, I want you to find out new strategies, tactics, techniques, but most of all, I want you to implement them and do something with them and turn your ideas into action. So these sessions are meant to get you on the way with some strategic thinking and some tactics to actually help you move forward. Today's is about 3 key factors in pricing so that you get yourself a proper strategy for pricing your products or services. Yesterday, I spoke to you about the need to focus on value and not necessarily to price your products or services based just purely on what it costs you to deliver them and the time that is involved for you, but to actually have a structure in place and a set of thoughts in place that clearly outline what value your products give to your customers, what the return on investment will be for them, and what impact it's going to have on them. That's really the fundamental structure for your products or services or anything that you offer. What value does it give them? What return on investment are they going to get? What impact are you going to have for them instantly? What results are they going to get from working with you or being with you? But then there are a couple of other key factors that you must keep in mind when you're working out what your own pricing strategy is going to be. The first of those is your audience. You need to be very clear about who your audience is. Who is it that you're selling this particular product or service to? That's going to make a great difference as to how you sell it, what will work for you and what won't. What's their budget? What budget do they have to spend as an individual or as a business? Wherever it is, what is the budget of the person that you want to try and sell to? It makes a huge difference as to where you put your product adverts, the sorts of words you put in there, and obviously then the price point that you choose. If you're business to business, then what you need to know about the companies that you're trying to sell into is what are the standing order thresholds in those businesses. What I mean is, if I am the HR director, how much can I spend within my directorate without having to take it to a board meeting or write huge, great big papers? You need to know what that is, or you need to have a good working estimate of what you think that might be, so that potentially to smooth things over and keep the flow of your business going, you try and bundle your prices and your offerings underneath the thresholds to allow the person you're talking to be the decision maker. Because you always need to talk to decision makers in business to business situations. Person to person, so maybe selling cars for instance, you have to know what the budget is of the group of people that you're aiming for. So look at your ideal customer avatar for your car. The ideal customer avatar for a car, a BMW, is going to be very different potentially to the description of the customer avatar for a Seat, because they're very different cars. They both do the same things and take people from A to B in a very reliable way. But we know that one of them, BMW, is really basing their pricing model and their structure on a low quantity of these going out, but at a high price. In Seat, what we're looking at is them basing their product pricing structure on a high quantity of these things going out, but at a much lower price to make the money that they need to make to survive. So it's important to really understand what your market is looking like, who are the people that you're trying to sell to, and what is the budget they've got available to them. And if it's business to business, what are the constraints within that big business will make a difference to people being able to make a payment decision, a buying decision. The third one I've got on here, I'll move to this side for a minute. The third one I've got on here is around the stages of your business. Because people, whether you're a startup or whether you're an established business, makes a difference as to how your customers perceive you. If you're a startup, you're unknown. So actually, for you yourself, you need to get some traction and you want to get out there and get some business and have people work with you and buy your products and services and get you testimonials and get you references, for instance, for your products or services. you're an established business, you've already got a reputation. People know what you do, they know whether they like you, they know whether they want to work with you and or buy your services. You've probably got testimonials. So for the people that come on board to buy from an established business, it's less of a risk. If you're unknown, if you're a startup, it's more of a risk. And it's not just more of a risk for them. It's more of a risk for you, because what you're going to have to do in order to get traction is consider having a pricing strategy that might be some sort of discounted, reduced price opportunity for people to start working with you. You've seen it often that people might go to places like Groupon to do discounted services out to people. Now that's a lovely place to go if you have a product, because Groupon and places like Groupon, these discount sites, want to offer a large discount. So they're going to offer something at 70 or 80 or 90% discount on the full price. The item's on your website at full price, and people buy it for this hugely reduced price through somebody who is going to, for you, promote it and send it out there. So you're going to get known and people are going to become aware of you. So it's doing a great job for you, and it's worth doing that. But if you're a therapist and you're providing that service, something where you have to face people face to face, day to day, and work with people, that's much harder, because you can't discount down that sort of thing in an ongoing way, because there's only so much of you, and you need at some point in the week to be working at full price, at the proper price, so that you have a proper business. So whenever you employ a strategy of reducing the price at the start of your business in order to get known, I would always make people aware of what you think the true reflection of that actual item is. So, for instance, it might be that actually what you say about your price is that the real price for this thing is £200, but for the first so many months that you're doing it, for the first cohort that are going through it, for the first so many people that go through it, whatever, in this instance, it's going to be £49. Now people have in their mind not only that they're getting a bargain, but that at some point in the future, when they want that product from you or that service from you, it will now be £200. So you need to still be clear about the true value of your products and services, even when you discount down, and make sure that the people buying and having those services are also aware. That's it for now. That's my tiny teach for today. I hope that's been a useful Take 5 to you. If you're enjoying these, you can find them here on my business page. Please get people to subscribe, share them with your friends or colleagues. That would be really helpful to me. Or you can find all of them on our YouTube channel, which is Karen M. Yates Ideas into Action. So find us anywhere you like to catch up on these. There are a lot of other episodes that you may have missed. So look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Have a brilliant day. See you. Bye.